So it's a lot to catch you guys up on, and so hopefully I'm not all over the place. December 2023 is when my dad passed away from cancer. He's my stepfather, but I just call him my real dad because he's been in my life since I was 8, and I'm just counting the years that he's been married to my mom. Let's go back to March 2022. A couple of weeks after my birthday, we got some news that he had cancer, and that day, I mean, our lives changed forever, and that's the reason why I ended up going on antidepressants. So we started getting to the routine with taking him to chemotherapy. So my mental health was slowly getting better, so I decided to go back to school in fall of 2022. I decided to apply to the pharmacy technology program, and I got accepted. So everything was going good. I set up my schedule on the days they didn't have chemotherapy. I thought to myself, should have explained to my professor what was going on, but then I was like, yo, I got the schedule, you know, how I want it, so nothing's interfering with each other. A couple of weeks went by smoothly, but then the doctor started scheduling him on days that I had class. And you know, when the doctor schedules something, you gonna go. Ain't nobody like, oh, I can't go, or nothing like that. You gonna go. It was one of those type of classes where it just fast-paced, so much information. So like, you currently on the topic, but you also learning the new chapter at the same time. It's just a lot. But it was one of those classes where you do basically your work online, and you go into class, you know, listen or whatever. The only thing that you had to take in person was the exam. So I decided to email the dean because I didn't want to get penalized for missing class, because you can only miss like 6 days. So I emailed the dean and told him what's going on. He was no help at all. He emailed me back and was like, basically, you need to ask your professor. I'm like, dude, you the dean. So anyway, so I emailed my professor, and she wasn't like replying me back in a timely manner. Like, I wouldn't hear back from her until like a week later, week and a half later. And then when she did write me back, because I missed one of my exams, she was trying to have me come and take it the next day. And I'm like, lady, there's no way. Go back and study over that, and also what I'm currently working on, and gotta work ahead. I wrote her back. I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll take the exam tomorrow. So I just went ahead, but then she never wrote me back. So I'm just like, do I still meet you? Like, you know how you like getting confirmation, just like, y'all know what I mean. Still doing work online, doing very good. Then she asked me for a doctor's note from his cancer doctor. Tell them that I'm the one taking him to his chemotherapy appointments and stuff like that, which was no problem. I got that thing the same day. Like, I went up there and got that note, and then I asked her, I was like, do you want me to email it to you like we've been communicating? Do you want me to bring it in person? I ain't hear back from him. And then next thing I know, you know how you get notifications when you get new grades updated or put in your grade book or whatever? Yeah, that started coming in. Next thing I know, I see zeros. I'm like, lady, you know my situation. Why are you putting 0? So I decided to go in person, because I didn't know what else to do. The dean wanted no help. She ain't writing back. So I went in person, and I told this lady at the desk, I was explaining to her I wanted to see the dean, blah, blah. So this lady comes out, and I've dealt with this lady before, and she came out. I was trying to explain to her what was going on. She cut me off in the middle of me explaining to her what was going on. They hand me a business card of the dean that I already was telling her that I already contacted, and he ain't no help. And she was just still just talking. Anyway, so she wasn't no help. So I decided to get up and leave, because I'm like, yo, we ain't getting nowhere. I'm not finna sit up here and argue with you. I'm just trying to save my classes. Like, I done spent money, time, everything into my schooling this semester, and you want to talk crazy to me like I ain't got a lot going on. So let me tell you guys, so I got up and was walking out, because obviously you ain't helping me. Y'all know she was still talking to me while I was walking out, still in the back while I was walking out. I don't know what strength I had that day, because I would have went off on her. I don't know what. I think I was just so frustrated and defeated, and just like, bro, nobody's helping. I was like, okay. I decided to email the president of the school. Ain't hear back from her either. But I did email the dean again about her being rude and cutting me off. And I'm trying to explain, He ain't write me back. Nobody write me back. I mean, it's just like, ExoticJas, just bump up. I understand you got other class, other students, but I'm making the effort. You know who else want to write me back? The lady over the pharmacy program. We had to get fit for uniforms and stuff, get our name and everything on it. And the uniforms was ready. Like, she hit me up to go pick them up. And I emailed her back because she asked me which day I wanted to come. I was like, okay, I can come on this day at this time to come pick them up. She never wrote me back, so I never got to get my uniforms that I paid money for. So I had to drop all my classes. Y'all just don't know. I was really hurt. I was really hurt. I was like, yo, I was doing so good. I was making it work despite everything that was going on. So fast forward to September 2023. We got the news from the doctor that there was nothing else they can do for him. We did chemotherapy, surgeries, immunotherapy. I'm like, y'all just giving up? Like, that's it? 2023, you trying to tell me there's nothing, absolutely nothing else you can do? That news broke me. Around that time I got the news, that's when I stopped posting on YouTube. We made it to his birthday, his 70th birthday in October. Then December, the cancer won. So yeah, that's the update all the way until then. The thing that was comforting me during this grieving was eating. So I know I done gained weight. But on the positive note, I have lost 10 pounds so far. I work out, you know, getting into the routine. My mental health is kind of getting better. Some days are harder than others. I mean, grieving is just a very complex process of emotions. I want to get back to doing reaction videos for you guys. I miss posting for you guys, but I had to take a step back and make sure I was truly ready to come back to YouTube. I've tried to record this video so many times before, but I wasn't ready. So whatever I decide to post, you guys just support. But I appreciate you guys that's been supporting me all this time. Even during the time that I haven't been posting, I always get comments all the time asking, when you gonna come back to YouTube? Hey, I'm finally back. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys' support.